Hey guys, it's Runi here with MCE, and this is our VCT recap from Superweek.
Wow, what a week. I feel like I've aged 100 years. Close games and toughness like this have really caused me to put a few gray hairs in and go from there.
Feels good to be at the top of North America for sure. I don't want to take all the credit myself, as my teammates are really smart as well, and my coach obviously helps all of us make the correct decisions, and if we make the wrong ones, then he's always there to fix it for us. So yeah.
Fix.
I think integrating everyone into the team actually was fairly easy personality-wise for the most part. Jake and Runi both fit in pretty well with the guys, and the guys are really easy to get along with. Basically, we just sat down and we're like, if you believe in me and in this, I'm very confident that we may not make Tokyo, but we're going to be competitive enough to have a chance of going.
MCE is my first real coach that is putting pressure on all the players to do the right things. There's different styles of coaching that some are more hype men, some are more fixing problems and whatnot, and Matt kind of does all of it all at once. So that's why he gets paid the big bucks, I guess.
It's nice to see the community start to build up behind the new guys and us again, that they're like, wow, they really are doing something special here again. So shout out the community. We love the 180 that we went from boo Cloud9 to hey, these guys might actually be pretty good. Going into Super Week, we decided to switch a couple of our comps. We knew we were coming up against a couple prep heavy teams in Optic, holy shit. All right, coming into Super Week, we knew we were going up against some pretty prep-heavy teams. We just wanted to go into both these matches on maps that we haven't shown before, so there was no way to prep. And the maps that we had shown before, we were playing different comps and different setups and things like that. So we did a really good job the week previous getting ready for this week, and that's shown so far.
Heading into the NRG game, I would say we were all very confident, and NRG was on the opposite side of that. And they really had something to prove and probably had more weight on their shoulders than we did because of the position that they were in. Playing against them was, really cool for the new players, me and Jake, because we're playing against all international champions. And, I'm going against who's supposed to be the best IGL in NA, if not the world. Obviously, taking the win was really good for us and got to prove that we're not only competitive, but probably, if not the best team in North America at least.
Basically, we moved Nathan back, or Leaf back to a lot of duelists. He just kind of threw a fit and he was like, I'm only playing Jet or I'm leaving the team. So we decided to, move him back because a lot of people are really lucky that they have players that can play multiple agents. Unfortunately, Nathan's not really one of those people. So it was good to get him back on Jet where he really shines. And, he's been putting up huge numbers since then.
Harbor's A main hit 50 as well. Harbor.
Yeah.
Default.
I got some.
I
top bomb. I'm pushing R with you.
Not art.
We can wait for it.
A main done.
Is that? Leaf with 4.
I'm on.
They're stalled
My
right
turn's
now.
going down. Yeah, my turn's going down.
Cat done.
Nice.
One more. Two. Oh!
4 kills.
Spike down.
Ripped away.
I knew from round 1 or 3 or 5 that we were going to win that match, because it felt like it was a personal vendetta of Leaf to, kind of show that he was the better duelist in that matchup. And just the energy from some of the guys, even though we weren't doing that well, they're like, relax, let's go through what we talked about. And if you look at the poise today, even though we were down in a lot of situations, we really played, pretty well once we started going.
We had a slow start to both games. We were able to shut them out pretty convincingly, even though we started off slow. So it was cool to see everybody, especially myself and Jake, showing that we're able to have that type of resilience, because I'm sure that there's a lot of people that would doubt if we were able to keep our mental in the game when we're in situations like that. I would say that we feel really confident in where we're at right now. We're ranked 2nd in the league, I believe, right below Loud, who is the only team that has beaten us so far. Also stating the fact that we played against most of the top teams already. I think going into the Sentinels match is going to be really fun. We're still not sure if we're going to be playing against TenZ or Marved yet, and they've been looking really good with Marved. Kaplan's now the head coach, and he's been doing a really good job this Super Week. They looked really good, at least better than they did previously. It's our last match against another North American team, and we've beaten the other 3. So taking this team down would be cool for us to be at the top of North America.
Big fan, Kaplan.
Memory's got great foresight. Let's see if you've got the foresight to tell me how this series is going to end. They took map 1. Are they going to take it all in 2-0 fashion?
Yes.
They got to believe. We got to believe, Steven.
I think the biggest thing is with my dad being out here, it's very cool for him to get to experience everything and, you know, meet the guys, meet some of the people that I work with all the time. I think it's actually more of a debuff than a buff in terms of, you know, not having my room, not having, you know, a place to chill, my own bed, things like that. But, you know, he put up with me for 32 years, so I think I can put up with him for, you know, a couple days for him to come out and hang out.
Dan, do you want to be part of the video?
I don't mind.
Okay, fair. Okay, so let's do an intro again.
You know, it's been a real life experience being here this week, spending time with the team and with Matt, enjoying the atmosphere that they're in a lot. You know, I've been through a lot of time watching him grow up in gaming and go from there, and it's nice to see the culmination of all of those hard work years that he's put in. I used to scream at Matt to get off the computer. You can't make a living playing games. And he proved me wrong. Matt always wanted to coach. You know, he told me he was going to be a football coach, and then he student taught, and said, I can't do this because I can't put up with the politics of the school systems. And so then he went into gaming full time. Coming into the year, I think a lot of people's expectations for C9 were non-existent, but they really don't know Matt and his ability to motivate people around him, and the players that he's got are some phenomenal players that we have a long history with. I say we because I've been there with Matt in the background watching and cheering everybody on. I had high expectations. I always have high expectations. That's one of the things that Dad does. You always want the best from your kid. You believe in them and their ability to succeed.
Thanks for all the fans for hanging out, giving us signs. You know, we love stuff like this. We take it home and put it in our practice room after every match, so it's like a nice reminder behind us of all the support. Thank you to, you know, all the sponsors, everybody helping out, and especially AT&T, and hope you guys enjoy the next video and our match against Sen next week.